September, the end of this month, we got a huge fight, man.
Yes.
We finally get Canelo to fight a Charlo brother.
One of the twins, right? One of the twins.
One of the Charlos got to fight him.
One of the twins, man, and I'm excited. This definitely.
I'm high on this fight, bro.
I'm gonna shout out Tanks and Ryan Garcia for starting this wave because all the fighters want to just step out and just fight and take the risk. Shout them out.
No, by far, 2023 has been the best year in boxing in a long time. Bro.
Everybody's stepping up and fighting each other.
Like even the B level fights is good. Even these like that card. Mm-hmm. That card is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't even see the card yet, man.
Bro, that card is. They got Lubin fighting on that card.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, they got that card's crazy, bro.
Mm.
Like it's legit. Bama's fighting on that card, bro. Like I wouldn't mind being out there for real. But that's what
I know, man. That's 10 days from now. So that's
now we ain't be able to flex down with you. I'm already booked for Arizona, man.
That's next weekend, right? That's next weekend.
Yeah, that's next weekend.
Yeah. We gotta be together for that, fellas. We gotta
do something for that one, man. Yeah. Nah, for sure, man.
You know, Kenny got all the
look at
got all the channels.
I mean, you got to do spotting.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
We got to do spotting or whatever.
Spot, you got, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You got a woman.
We got good food that we get some good food going.
I vote your place for the good food.
Hey, me and Ian throw money to the grocery bill, man. Like
you know what I'm saying?
I can take care of that. I can take care of that. You know what I'm saying? Just take care. Throw money to the fight. We good.
Yeah, no, we got you.
Right. We got you.
Well, I take care of it. All right, listen, we can do it here. It's nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the 80-inch TV.
He's stunned. He's stunned. Hey, get that bottle. Put that bottle. You gotta say, I got the 80-inch. You gotta put that bottle when you say that shit.
Hey, I got the 80-inch TV. You know what I'm saying?
K Eagle gonna show you how to ball, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, no lie, 65, but I keep it clean though. No, 65 ain't a solid size. You know what I'm saying? Solid size.
Don't let people do that shit. Yo. Now the game's so fucked up, dog. I got a 70. Now I'm over here looking like, damn, I could get an 80.
Yeah, I go 85.
Every time I see Jay's big ass TV when I go over his crib, I say, Hashitashi. Shout out to Martin. So, man. Like,
hey, I gotta get him with Pop's joint too, man. He got like an 85 over that joint, bro.
Oh man, that shit different. That shit is a TV. I said, damn, Pop, you got a projector screen? I said, that's a TV. I said, what?
You looking like that, Jay?
Oh, shit.
I was like this.
Hey,
and this guy walks.
We gotta be at Jay's. At least it give us the effect we're gonna be at the, we'll be at the fight virtually. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't book.
See everything.
Hey, look, man. Hey, we down, man. We got to make it happen, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Who y'all got? Who y'all got for the fight, man? Real quick.
I ain't picking. Be honest with you, I'm not picking, man. I want to go with Canelo, but
I feel you, bro. But you want to go for the brothers, though. You want to go for the brothers,
man.
I feel you. Bro.
When the last time Charlo fought?
It's been a year. It's been a year.
Was it a year or two?
It's been a year.
I think it's been about 2.
Nah, it's been over a year. It's been a year.
Okay.
When the last time Canelo fought?
This nigga fought like me.
You know what scared me though? You know what scared me? I see Canelo said, yeah, they've been calling me out for years, and they say I took a step back, but I got my hand fixed. I just want to show them. I just want to show like. I'm like, what the fuck you want to show them?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I think I'm picking Canelo, sir.
I know, man.
Been active. Charlo hands not active.
The most special thing about Canelo, both Charlos, is they got this. What's unique about them from other fighters is they have them intangibles of their one punch, like they get knocked out with either hand. That's what got them to where they are now.
But his hands ain't been active. Canelo can hit you with both hands too.
Nah, but one thing I noticed about Canelo lately, bro, he has not been the most defensive and elusive as he usually is, yo.
I mean, we all get older as fighters.
Yeah, so I have noticed that, yo.
Floyd has taken more punches in the later years.
But these Floyd used to move. Canelo don't move as much.
They don't. Who did Canelo fight? Was it Triple G? Where was was it Triple? Who did Canelo fight? And it was actually a close fight. Was it Triple G?
What fight was that? Yo, he lost to Bivol.
Yeah.
He lost to Bivol. The Caleb Brandon was close until he knocked him out.
Yeah.
And then the Caleb Brandon was close, and then the Triple G was before that was kind of like, I thought he was beating him early on in that fight. He was beating him up, and then he just slowed down and let Triple G get back in the fight. It was weird.
But Triple G be on that other shit though. You know what I'm saying?
He is different.
I've never been a big Triple G. I always thought he was overrated, man.
I can go with that, especially when you stand there and take punches and you try to show your toughness.
I'm one of the ones that say I think Canelo beat him all 3 times.
He ain't beating that first one.
I think he did. He did. He beat him. I thought he did.
I think they gave Canelo the draw, but Triple G beat him that first.
I just don't think Triple G did enough going into the late rounds. Like, if you're gonna beat the champ, you gotta beat the champ. I just think Canelo stole it in the last couple rounds.
I'm gonna rock with you on that, Kenny, because I always say that if you don't come in there to take the belt,
which is why Devin Haney got the decision over Loma.
Yeah, he took the 12th round.
Yeah, he took the 12th round off, yo. Which leads us to this, man. Will anybody fight Shakur Stevenson?
Man, I just watched.
Did y'all see the Giller and Wally?
Yes, shout out to $1 million worth of game.
Giller and Wally,
they trying to winky right this man.
He about to have he's on the trajectory to have a career like Bud, bro. Where they just trying to freeze him out, bro.
Man.
And you know what happened though? If he wasn't with Top Rank, he wouldn't be froze out, bro.
It's not that.
I think the eye test is very clear.
Yeah, I think people.
That too.
I'm gonna tell you who's gonna have to fight. Gonna have to fight Tank.
Oh, and he ready to fight Tank. He don't.
That's the mega fight.
He want to fight.
If Devin Haney don't want to fight him or Tank. I don't think Devin Haney want to fight him or Tank.
After I saw that tape that I sent y'all when his father was talking about Shakur. His father don't want his son to fight because his father knows what was going to happen.
Bro.
Now, y'all know I like Devin Haney. You know.
But you know me, I like Shakur Stevenson.
With Devin Haney.
But you know me, Kenny, I like Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, I like them both, but like after that, I'm like, okay. But the eye test alone, Shakur Stevenson,
he
Devin Haney. Who's the better fighter? You're gonna pick Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
The eye is the eye
so
test.
Just looking at him, bro.
Yeah. I know the eye test shows Shakur Stevenson is a better fighter than Devin Haney, but has he fought the caliber of opponents that Devin Haney's fought?
He hasn't got a chance, and when he did get a chance, he lost him.
That was
the last guy he fought though. I can't remember his name, but he was a hell of a he's a caliber of opponent.
But what I'm saying is that was the knock on Bud. Remember that?
But the thing is,
Bud broke. That shit don't matter.
It don't matter, dog. Hey, look, you only can beat who,
right?
Bro, you only can beat who they put in front of you, though, bro.
Yeah, but I kept telling y'all that when I was rocking with Bud, I kept telling y'all.
Oh, why? You can't explain that to me. We had Bud, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, but Shakur, he sparred with Bud. I don't know if they still sparring now, but like. When you talk about caliber of fighters, especially at that weight, like who do he fight? Like who should cause fight besides Devin Haney and Tank?
He don't have nobody to fight. He don't have a name to fight.
Lomachenko backed out on him.
Yeah, Loma ain't want to fight.
Frank Martin. He backed out on him. Devin Haney So I watched $1 million worth of game. Shakur Stevenson tried to cut a deal with Devin Haney to have the fight, right? That's when he gave him that bogus split. So Shakur Stevenson said, instead of me going back and forth with him, let me go to WBC and give me the mandatory fight. You know what Devin Haney did? He gave up the WBC belt and went to 140. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I'm saying? So I think, to be honest,
he called Devin Haney out the first fight when he moved up.
To be honest with you,
let's go, Devin Haney.
To be honest with you, after this Shakur Stevenson next fight, because he's fighting, I forgot who he's fighting, but he's fighting a guy that lost only one fight. But I think after this fight, I think he's gonna fight Tank.
He wants to fight.
He gonna fight Tank. That's the only guy that's not gonna run from him. Tank ain't gonna run from nobody.
And then Shakur said, "Yo, he the A side, he the money man, so he ain't even fighting that."
So that when a guy acknowledges who has the A side, that's how you know the fight gonna happen. It's when both guys. That's what took so long for the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight to happen until they actually got on the phone together and talked. But they both thought they were the A side.
They were though. Both of them actually were the apex boxer. Both of them.
I mean, we see that, but James, if I think I'm the A side and you think you the A side, and we about to go play 1-on-1 on the basketball court, you know how competitive we are. We never gonna come. You know.
And but one thing you gotta say about the A side got the numbers, bro.
Yeah.
A side going on in anything when it comes to boxing, any kind of combative sport.
Everything.
A side has the numbers. If you don't got the numbers, you ain't the A side, buddy. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about your belts. Cause look, we know this about Tank don't even got a belt, bro.
He don't got a belt, but he
ain't got no belt in lightweight.
He is the face of lightweight.
Yeah.
But he the face of the lightweight division with no belts.
Shout out to Mayweather Promotions for changing the narrative on that shit. They eliminated all the belts.
Yeah, Mayweather started the. You don't even get He would go into a fight and wouldn't pay the sanctioning fee. Like he didn't fuck about that joint.
Yeah, he don't care about the belts. It's money. It's business.
Mm-hmm.
And Tank bought in on it. So
yeah, and people don't even know like he's not even a current champ. But let
me do this. Segue. It just came up this week. Yesterday is when I found out. So weeks ago, Errol Spence initiated the rematch clause, right? But the winner of the first fight gets to dictate where the weight is at, where they're gonna fight at, 154, 147. Terrence Crawford yesterday. Now, I don't know if it's nobody from his camp. This is just what's been reported in the media, just to be in all fairness from the Pitt Stop podcast. Nobody from Terrence camp reported this or Errol Spence camp reported this, but it's been reported from the media that Errol Spence said if we're going to be a rematch because they get to dictate the weight, it's going to be at 147.
Yeah, it got to be 147, right?
I mean, it could be at 147, 154, but Terrence, it's been reported that Terrence Crawford said if there's a rematch, we're going to do 147.
Ooh.
I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't, and I would move up to 154 afterwards. But like, why not put it at 147 where you're comfortable at the weight? But he can't. It's hard to make that weight for
Earl.
I think for both though, because they both.
Yeah, definitely. I think for Crawford too, but it's just easier for Spence. It's easier for. I think it's more easier for Spence. But Spence, when he walked in that ring, Spence looked he looked big, man.
Yeah.
Like Spence didn't look like Spence of old. He looked like he put on some weight. I thought he was gonna fight.
He looked a little soft, yo.
I don't know what it was. It was something about that night.
Crawford looked stacked when he walked in the gym. Spence looked a little frail. Like you know what I'm saying? Crawford looked a little.
He looked like he was muscle, yeah.
Crawford looked like
there was something off about Spence that night. There was something off. I think if Spence could like say, hey, I know you want to do 147, but let's do a cash weight. Let's do it in between like how Canelo and Mayweather did. Let's do it like a 152 or 150.
Yeah, I think 154. 151 or something like that.
Yeah. Because I honestly believe I don't think Spence has no interest in fighting Wolf. I don't think he can carry the same strength.
But even in that case, I still think with Crawford, 151 is not too much for him either.
How about this though? Crawford had everything to prove the first fight, right? Spence been sitting back watching everybody saying all this shit down him. And you know, I already said, Spence my guy. I'm the definition of loyalty. I'm gonna go with Spence again. You know what I'm saying?
But what if it's just that? And this is just. What if it just Crawford just has Spence's number?
Yeah, I think he's just better, bro.
I can't.
I'm not saying he may not be better, but he just how like for example, you see the Jets the last 2 years, right? The Jets beat them, and I know we're going. I ain't mean to flip flop from sports, but the Jets beat the Broncos and played the Broncos. I mean the Bills tough the last 2-3 years, right? Maybe he may just have his. They may not be a better team, but it's all said and done. But the Bills got their number.
I don't think so, man. Like I think Spence is a dog. Like Spence is.
I'm not taking nothing away from Spence dog.
Yeah, I think
two dogs fighting in the alley. But at the end of the day, if I'm 16-0, if I'm beating everybody else, but when I go up against this one dog, it's always the toughest fight of my life. It's just what it is.
No, I just think like for Spence style, they went with what they know. But I just think I think Spence and Crawford are so evenly matched that it's meant for a trilogy. I really believe that. I really believe when they fight again, Spence gonna get him.
And I'm not. And to be honest with you, I don't want to be that guy to be like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, like this, and one punch changed the
whole boxing. Fight. Yeah, it's boxing. Yeah,
but we felt that same way with Tyson Fury and
Wilder.
Good point, Wilder. Good point.
That first fight, we was like, that's a fluke.
I get that shit to you. Good point. That's a good point.
The same thing with Tarver and Jones. Like Jones got him. He came down, whatever. Tarver hit him with that punch. Jones ain't never been the same since. So I get what you're saying about that, Kenny Pop. But we thought that was a fluke when Fury beat with Wilder.
Well, it was a draw.
And he turned around. It was a draw, but he turned around and mopped him up again.
Like we was watching the fight. We was watching the fight like, what the fuck is wrong with Wilder?
I always said this because I knew Fury was a big guy. And the first fight, I was in Vegas. I just didn't go to the fight. I don't know why. I had tickets to the Rays game, but I told my wife, I told D, I said, I say the only thing I'm scared about, I say if Fury put motherfucking Wilder down, I mean not Fury, if Wilder put Fury down and Fury get up, that's it. That's it to a punching.
Yeah. And when you take his best shot, bro. That was his best shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he laid out.
Yeah.
He did this. Then he said, whew. All right, let's go.
Yeah, and then that was the second knockdown.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But something like you say, I'm with Jay on this one, man. I think Crawford's gonna win 9 times out of 10. They can fight 30 times and Crawford's gonna win 29 out of them times. It could take a miracle for Spence to beat that battle, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think so, man. I just think like everything that Crawford wanted to prove, he proved.
I don't, you know what?
I just think like the same motivation that Crawford had. I'm sorry, Jane. The same motivation that Crawford had in the first fight. I just think that energy shifts to Crawford. I mean, to Spence now.
That's the thing and I hear you, Kenny. I just don't see Crawford taking that for granted.
I don't think so either, yo. He here to stay, bro. And he don't want to give up that spot. Cause it's like a dude when he finally get that taste of the good life and you don't want to give it up no more, bro. He don't want to give that shit up, bro.
Crawford don't have waves, bro.
You say what? What'd you say?
Crawford don't have no waves, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you look at his haircut, bro, he just got a shape up with a mini bush, bro. Like that's different, bro. Like the boy Spence
you say he look like Sunflower off Martin.
I'm just saying.
But he said it with a straight face. Though. He like, man, I mean, he just ain't got no wave.
When you go put the Scotch port in your hair, or you know doing, you know what I'm saying, or you making sure your beard straight and all that. And Crawford just shake that shit up and keep pushing.
Hey man, hey, look though, I don't want Crawford to see this shit and hate me. Like Crawford, I rock with you, man. But like, I'm a guy that I stick to the side that I.
And then when Ross Crawford see like, do you believe Do you believe now, K Eagle? Do you believe, K Eagle?
He gonna have to tell me that. He gonna have to tell me that, man. We gotta get Sean Porter back on him, man.
I'm just saying, like,
this rematch gonna go.
Like they both dogs. I'm never going to even with the loss.
I think Sean might say it too. He might say the rematch might be more competitive.
It is a thing though.
But do Spence fight hesitant again? Because now you know because then when you think about it, right? When you feel somebody power, like the way he got beat, like it was a good old and I don't take nothing away from Spence. But Crawford beat him, that was a good old fashioned ass kicking. Like that was a ass whooping. And I like I said, at the end of the day, I got a lot of respect for Spence because you know what I'm saying. He took it on the chin. And he was like, "Listen, man, the better man won tonight."
And I became I became even more of a Spence fan because of that.
Right, he ain't made no excuses, nothing.
Yeah.
But the way he lost, like that last knockout when he was like this, it was like one of those like it was like
how many fighters would have sat on the bench and not get up after that fight? Like when the referee came in, Spence looked at the motherfucking ref like, nigga, what is you doing? Like, I'm good. Like
he was legit mad, bro.
I respect Spence because of that. That's heart. That's dog. You born with that shit.
Right, but that's most fighters, man. You going into first of all, to be a boxer, you got to have a different type of heart.
That ain't most fighters, though. Most fighters, they'll say, oh, nah.
Right. Most fighters, I'm just saying, most fighters that fight, then when you choose that profession, you got to have a different type of heart anyway, because you're going into a battle. Like this ain't like crossing nobody over, getting layups. This ain't being a diva where you can run out of bounds. Nah, you in the ring, it's 4 corners, and you gotta fight your way to a win. Like to get a victory, you gotta punch somebody in the face. This is a battle. So at the end of the day, when you look at it from that standpoint, like of course most fighters go into the fight. I mean, besides like when we see Mike Tyson fight, but like Earl, I definitely believe Earl went in there. He looked different, but I still don't think he went in there to lose. Unless you want to call it entertainment. Unless you want to call it entertainment.
That's not Earl.
But the thing about rules, though,
he had hard enough. Like he didn't quit that whole fight, bro.
He didn't. He kept getting up. He kept going forward.
Man, that last
he ain't never run. Not one time.
That last knockdown was crazy.
I just think strategically, he had the wrong game plan. I just think strategically he had the wrong game plan.
With you, I do believe getting knocked down in the second round and feeling like I think he got anxious.
Yeah, you saw how he came. You saw how he came out the next round. He had Crawford on the ropes. He didn't hurt Crawford, but I'm saying he was aggressive. He had Crawford. He did. Just go back and look at that third round. He had Crawford. I'm not saying he hurt Crawford, but he was pressing. He was cutting the break off.
I don't care if you press or not. Crawford looks so comfortable in the ring.
I'm not saying I get what you're thinking, but I'm just saying like he was pressing it, like he was trying to.
Regardless if he's pressing them or not, I feel like you know how like when you fighting like your little cousin and they press you out, so you kind of like this shit.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know I'm not saying that Spence can't hit, but I felt like Crawford felt this.
He felt his power.
Crawford said that. He said I felt it in the second round. He said, in the first round, Crawford said, "Oh shit, this is what the power is." He said, "Oh, I'm good after that." That's what I
believe. Hey, but to be honest with you though, fuck all that. Niggas better watch out for my man Boots. And a shout out to Kenny. But better watch out for Boots.
He's a Boots fan, bro.
Yeah, but that's another topic. Boots and Crawford. I don't think Boots is ready yet, but
I want
to see it though, Boots and Crawford, bro.
To be honest with you, because I think the reason why we say Boots ain't ready yet, Boots fought enough of his fight as Earl Spence fought. Boots' amateur background is so fucking. He fought a ton of fights in the amateurs. Like Boots came up with Shakur Stevenson.
Yo, but one thing, we know Boots can dish it out. We know that. but I want to see him get in there with somebody that can dish it out too.
And I know
that's why I want to see.
But let
me ask you this though. Let me ask you this though.
Let me just
in a perfect world, right? Because we know Shakur Stevens is smaller. Shakur Stevens is smaller than Boots. But in a perfect world, Shakur Stevens no Boots.
They both pound for pound, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So in a perfect world.
Oh, if they fought each other?
Yeah.
No, they different weight classes.
I said that.
But it would have to be at like 147. I mean, eventually, I think Shakur gonna get to 147 eventually.
Definitely.
I think
so he'll get 140. At 140 now?
Nah, he at 135.
So
5 pounds.
I'm gonna say this though.
You know it's a lot in boxing, but 5 pounds.
That shit. I don't know. I can't say.
I don't know about that one, Doug. That's a hard one, Doug.
I just want to piggyback to what E said though. E said a very important thing about I want to see Boots in the same way he dished it. I want to see him being in a fighter that dish it out the same way. E, you follow boxing like I do. Villa was that nigga. Villa was the guy you was talking. That was Boots' last fight.
I know. Villa can dish it.
He can knock a nigga out with either hand.
Yeah. Nah, Villa
and Boots
was good.
Boots. And hold on. Boots was caught clean with a couple of Villa shots. It wasn't hurt.
But it's the quality of your opponent too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's quality? Notoriety or a person that really can just flat out dog?
You know what, Kenny? That's a great fucking question. And I'm not saying that, but the quality of your opponent is, and I'm talking about in the sense of like Villa can dish it.
Yeah. But it's style.
But Tank.
Yeah, that shit is different, yo.
That shit different. Like like that's what I mean. Villa can dish it, but Tank.
And then with the skill that Shakur got, dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's so fast. And one thing with him, yo, he's not gonna let you speed him up. You're gonna go at his pace, bro.
And see, that's the problem with Devin Haney. Devin Haney don't really have no knockout power.
Nah, he can't keep people off him.
Yeah, he don't have no knockout power. So because he don't have
no, I have seen him knock somebody out. I witnessed him knock somebody out when I was at NGM.
But knockout power and knocking somebody out is two different things.
I mean, it was a one shot joint, but you know, he gotta have a perfect situation.
Knockout power, but knocking out somebody out is two different things. Yes,
I know what you're saying. I know what you mean. Like Anthony Johnson could knock somebody out, but Deontay Wilder has knockout power.
Yeah.
Tank, knockout power.
Yeah, it's different. It's different levels of knockout power. Like Tank is one of those guys.
Tank can hit you with a left foot, straight cross, up on that, you going to fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So when I talk about quality, like, do you see a Boots and Tank, right? Who do you choose?
If they fight,
I know the weight class, but I really believe, for me, I think Tank can hold his own.
Because they both was born in a boxing gym. Like his Boots background. Picture yourself, James. Picture yourself.
Why I like Boots, that Philly background different, man.
Yeah, picture yourself.
Philly background different.
Picture yourself as Boots, right? And you got two older brothers that box. You got a father that boxes his whole life. You 3 years old in the boxing gym with your brothers, and you start from there.
Sound like
this is a guy who don't drink alcohol. He don't smoke weed. He don't smoke. He is strict. Everything is about boxing.
Right.
From the age of 3 and up.
Sound like the Petersons.
Who was the last nigga that was like that?
Probably Floyd.
Floyd?
Exactly. That's Boots.
I'm telling you, Floyd, little nephew, the Floyd grandson will be crazy too. Man.
Yeah, nah,
hold on, nigga. Look like that.
Nigga like 2 years old, dog.
That's Boots. That's Boots' life.
Right. Like, no. Like, listen. Boots is secretly my favorite fighter.
He said secretly.
Secretly though. Like, he Crawford my favorite fighter, but Boots right there. Boots right there. Like I ain't watching. Listen, Boots on.
Hey, I'm watching.
Nah, Boots is must-see TV, bro.
Hey, I'm making sure my daughter got her pizza
and
like, everything. Leave me the fuck alone right now. This is history.
I'm taking care. Listen, Boots fight. I'm getting up early, getting everything out the way. So when it's time for me to sit down,
I'm watching Boots.
Nah, he's must-see TV, bro. I gotta agree.
Listen, man, I like Boots, man. I do like Boots. But Terrence Crawford's as y'all know, Terrence Crawford's my favorite fighter. Yeah. But Boots is like, I like Boots, man.
He's exciting.
Nah, he is.
I felt when I first saw Boots fight, it had to been like at least three years ago. Probably a year before the pandemic, the world got shut down. And I felt, you remember the first time you saw Roy Jones fight?
I'm going to tell you when.
You remember that? I remember that feeling. I never had a feeling for another fighter, not even Floyd. I never had a feeling like that for another fighter until I saw fucking Boots fight. I said, who is this nigga?
That's high praise right there, man.
And that's the way I felt.
That's how I felt about, like, and Kenny can attest.
That's how I felt about Shakur Stevenson too, yo.
Hey, no lie, Kenny.
Yeah, no bullshit.
No lie, money back.
Yeah.
Kenny can attest to this.
Yeah.
And like, we watch boxing. All of us watch boxing. We have our thing. Everybody, Roy was my favorite prior to everybody else. We love Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the Vanders, the Rock. You know what I mean? The not Rockman, but whatchamacallit, Lennox Lewis, all them, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I would call Kenny every time the Terrence Crawford was fighting and be like, listen, putting you on notice. The only other person I like that for real, was Andre Ward. I was a big Andre Ward person. But when I seen Boots fight outside and then he called out Spence, y'all remember that?
Yeah.
I like Spence. Like I mean Boots, the running outside, the hitting that. Like, I like Boots, man. I do. You know what I'm saying? But Terrence Crawford is still fighting right now. So until Terrence Crawford start fighting, he's my favorite fighter, pound for pound. I like everybody. I like the Charlo brothers. I like everybody. Canelo, Pacquiao, you know, Floyd. We all love Floyd, but Bud is just different, man. Bud is something else, and then I feel like that about Boots.
I mean, yo,
Porter. That's why I asked Porter that.
Yeah, that's how I feel, and that's how I feel about Shakur, bro. Because because I remember, I never forget, man. I went on my man, shot my man Maul. I went over his house to watch this Shakur fight. His biggest fight at that time. Which was a black dude. I can't think of his name right now, man. But he was good. Herring. So he was about to fight him. And this is step up, bro. When I say he looks so, I mean, he was razor sharp, dog. It reminded me of Mayweather when he fought Gotti, bro. Like, I mean, everything. It was pinpoint, bro.
I ain't never seen him.
And that's how I felt, dog. This dude Herring was no bum, bro. Like, he was. We thought he could actually beat Shakur, and when I see he came out there, he like obliterated this dude. Made him like he was like a C-class fighter, dog. He looked horrible, dog. And I was like, oh shit, this dude's different, yo.
I'm gonna tell you what made me like Shakur over Haney. So you remember we was together at your homeboy house in Bowie, and we was watching the fight outside.
And yeah.
When Haney put on a great fight, all right. But he never, to me, and this is just to me, he never looked. He fought Camboza, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He never looked like he hurt Camboza.
Nah, he didn't.
He just never looked like he hurt Camboza. When I seen Shakur fight, especially when he moved up, his first fight when he moved up, and I'm not saying that the person he fought, I forgot who he fought when he moved up, but like I'm not saying that it was a great. He looked different. Yeah. It looked easy. Like even when Haney fought Camboza was getting some great shots off. I mean, and Haney fought a great fight.
Right. And he did the same thing to Valdez. Oscar Valdez is not a bum.
Yeah.
Bro, he went in there and washed Oscar Valdez, bro. Like, it was easy.
You know why the Devin Haney-Lomo fight, and I know we can wrap up because I know we're running over time, but like the Lomo and Haney fight was so close. He didn't respect Lomo like he respect Cambosa. Mm-hmm. Because he fought in a way with the Cambosa both times where he fought his style and he made it easy. He used his jab, he moved and everything. I really thought that he underestimated Lomo and he thought he could knock him out.
I kind of feel like he probably, I can see why you would say that.
Yeah,
I can see how you would say that, bro.
I think he just passed Lomo because of Lomo's age. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Lomo. I didn't the Lomo. No, I ain't Lomo. Yeah, because Lomo lost a fight before. Like, no, did he? No.
Nah, he had just came off the. He came off.
He lost to Cambosa.
Yeah, he lost to Cambosa. That's why.
He didn't lose to Cambosa. He lost to.
No, not Cambosa. Lopez.
Timo Lopez, right?
He another one. He's back in the conversation.
Yeah, Lopez lost to Cambosa.
Yeah,
and then that's when Debbie fought Cambosa.
Right, but then Lomo lost to who though?
He lost to Lopez. That's it.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah, he lost to Timo, and that's why I felt like Devin Haney looked past him.
Yeah.
Oh, good point, James.
Yeah.
That's
what it was.
It was, yeah, I agree. But
that's
then
what I'm saying.
And then
Lomo lost. It made the fight for Haney not feel as worthy or feel as though it was going to be a breeze through because of where Haney was in his career.
Yeah, and then at that point, because that fight should have happened. He was trying to fight Loma for a minute.
Almost should have been happened.
Yeah, that fight should have been happened, bro. But look, we gonna see, man. We got Regis and your man Haney fighting in December 9th or something like that.
Yeah, something around that time.
Yeah, so we're gonna see, but he
vacated those belts, didn't he?
Yeah, he vacated. I think they let him hold on to a couple of joints. But hey, look, we'll see, man. Hey, we're ready, fellas, man. Hey, Charlo, Canelo, man. Everybody,
Charlo, Canelo.
Who you got? You got Charlo?
My heart going with Charlo, man, but my motherfucking knowledge of boxing is going with Canelo. So I'm gonna say Charlo. Fuck it.
For sure. I'm
going
with Canelo, man. I don't see it. I mean, I can't see Charlo giving him a hard time.
Yeah.
I just think the experience and one thing is gonna happen is I think he might break him down, bro.
Yeah.
I think he might break him down, man. It's weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think I got Canelo round 10.
Damn, you got him stopping him.
I got him stopping him, bro.
I can see that though.
I just gotta see what them first 4 rounds look like.
I said the first 4 rounds.
This thing say the first 4 rounds. God,
that sound like a J effort. I mean, a J.
Yeah, he gonna hedge his bets though. I
need
some. Jay said I need to take in some data.
Yeah, the thing about it is, man, Charlo hasn't fought. He haven't thrown his hands in a year.
Yeah.
The last time he threw his hands when Caleb Platt slapped him.
That was the wrong Charlo too, man. That was the other one. That was his brother.
It didn't matter. They haven't thrown their hands in a while. No, but for real, I'm just joking. But I just don't know. And Caleb Platt got out of there after he got slapped too. But
he definitely did.
But at the end of the day, I just don't know what Charlo because I want to root for Charlo. I like the Charlo. I like both of them. But he hasn't thrown his hands in a year. You know what I'm saying? Like sparring is one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Canelo's on his 4th fight in a year.
Canelo is actually getting in the ring and hitting. Like you could spar all day long. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get in that ring. You got to.
Yeah, man.
We know both Charlo brothers, and like I said, it was a joke about the Caleb Pratt thing, but both Charlo brothers are great fighters. Absolute great fighters. And this is a big fight for Charlo. This is
for sure.
This is a huge fight for Charlo. But we've only seen 2 losses from Canelo?
Yeah.
Floyd. And
Bevo.
That's it.
Yeah.
He fought Bevo with a broken hand.
That's the thing. So if you want to put a technicality in there, he had a broken hand.
Man.
But at the end of the day, and then Canelo got something to prove just as much as Charlo do.
Yo, the way Canelo's talking though.
Yeah, he hear all the talk about him not fighting the black people and the Charlos and all this other stuff.
Well, like
He's been calling them out for a long time.
And just the way he was talking, he said they've been talking shit for years, and I just, I finally got one of them, and I'm gonna really show them this shit different.
But like you said though, like hopefully his body holds up because, like I said, on top of that, he has been fighting. But like I said, Charlo might be fresh, his body's fresh and everything like that. But he hasn't taken any real major punches because
Pause. But go ahead.
You're right, pause. But I'm just saying, like, what I mean by his body's fresh, he hasn't been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't taken a lot of punches. And even when you sparring, it's still something to sparring that you're not going as hard as you can because you gotta be you're preparing for a fight.
Yeah.
So it's all simulation, right? So we haven't seen Charlo in a while. We haven't seen him in a while. Like a year?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
A year. And I'm not saying because the thing about it is, right? Mentally, I mean, even when it comes to boxing, it comes to football, basketball, whatever have you, right? Sport, whatever you're doing, running, whatever it is, right? If you have nothing to run for, you have to be a psycho to me. You have to be a psycho to do what you do to stay in tip-top shape. Like, Charlo has had nothing to fight for. So, you know what I mean? I'm not saying his preparation and not getting up to go to the gym to work out and everything like that. It's different when you get prepared. To me, and maybe it's just me, and I could.
That's the older brother though. Jermell is a younger one that's fighting Charlo. He stayed in the gym. Jamal is the one.
I'm not saying it. No, hear me out. Okay. I'm not saying you didn't stay in the gym because that's your profession. But it's a difference when you're preparing for something. You work out a little different. Like his body is.
So what you're saying is that you think he's preparing different for this one? He's more motivated?
No, I'm not saying it is the motivation. So. What I'm saying is like the only thing that's hesitant about me picking Charlo is because like when you have nothing to fight for, nothing to fight, you know what I mean? Whatever you're doing. Like when we was getting prepared for basketball games, stuff like that, when we was in practice, stuff like we're working out, but when you just practicing just to be practicing and you ain't got a game for 2 weeks, you're not. I don't know if you're preparing the same way as if the fight is next week or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think he's had a good enough time to prepare now, though.
Oh, I mean, yes, now. But what I'm saying is like Charlo's on his full fight. I mean, not Charlo, but Canelo's on his full fight, so he had to stay in that. He had to stay in that space.
I know what you're saying. He had to stay in that mindset too.
Like for example,
so he knew he couldn't get out of shape because he knew he got to fight in 2 months.
Right. So I'll put it in this term, Skinny. What I mean by that, when you running and you're preparing for a particular race, you're gonna do everything to necessarily prepare. But if you ain't got nothing to prepare for, and you just running, you still running because that's something you like to do. But you may not run as hard, you may not push yourself, you may not run long distance. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're just in there in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's just like football or basketball. Yeah, you going through you got your tour days, but after practice, you still going to the weight room every day. But you know what? Instead of you pushing yourself to 15 to 20 reps, you might just keep it at 12 because you like just to keep yourself in shape.
Mm-hmm.
So you say all that to say that you're not picking nobody though.
You picking? That's James, man. That's James, man.
I want to go with Charlo, but I want to go with Charlo, but I'm just not sure yet. I'm just not sure.
I mean, look, hey, for sure. I'm just picking. I got. Hey, look, I'm going Canelo.
I wouldn't. So let me ask you this: if you going with Canelo, would you be shocked if Charlo knocked him out?
I would definitely shocked he knocked him out.
You know why I wouldn't be shocked?
Knocked him out, but I wouldn't be shocked if he won by decision. Okay.
So, you know why I wouldn't be shocked though? Because their power in that way of winning is what makes them special. That's that's the Charlo's intangible.
Yeah,
that's what separates them from, their opponents.
Right. They both finished, both of them.
Yeah, that's why it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it, man. I've seen Canelo all these years. I ain't seen it yet. I don't know. I ain't no footage out. You ever see it? I seen him hurt one time a long time ago, but I ain't never. Hey, look, I ain't seen it yet, bro.
I've only seen Canelo frustrated once,
and the most frustrated was with Floyd.
Yeah, the only time, but he couldn't figure him out.
Yeah, Nah, man. Hey, look. Hey, you know what? Who we giving out to the final? Who got the victory lap today?
Listen, man. Let's give it the victory lap. I ain't gonna lie, man. Let's give it to my man K Ego, man. Look at his background.
Oh shit!
Look at my man. You know what I'm saying?
We give him the victory lap today, man.
Yeah, man. He gotta get it back. Listen, man. He got his whole. He got Kigo up there, man. He got his whole name behind him, man.
I can't. Kigo, man. You trying to make me sound
now he got a new name.
You trying to make me sound like a fucking cereal, nigga.
It definitely sounds like a cereal, bro.
Yeah, man.
It don't even
sound like Kellogg's K.
Hey, it doesn't.
Kellogg's K.
No, ain't no damn.
It don't even sound like a good cereal. It sounds like a cereal that comes with like mad wheat and shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit sound like a.
Just tell man. Just tell your guy to put a little bit more space between K and Ego, and then you good to go.
Yeah, man. Because now you sound like now you got a recovery drink.
Man.
The Kegel sports drink.
Yes, Kegel sports drink.
Since I got the victory lap, which I enjoy doing for the Pit Stop podcast, man. I'm gonna say this past
weekend. Ugly niggas be quiet.
See?
Hey, look, man. It's a Pit Stop podcast. We out.